I am Dr. Shankar from School of Management, University Science Malaysia. Licensing. A quick introduction about licensing. A licensing agreement specifies the nature of the relationship between the licensor, owner of the intellectual property, and the licensee, the user. Examples: Intel licensed the right to a new process for manufacturing computer chips to a firm in Germany. Warner licenses images from the Harry Potter books and movies to companies worldwide. Disney licenses the right to use its cartoon characters in producing shirts and hats to clothing manufacturers in Asia. In a typical deal, the licensee pays the licensor a fixed amount upfront and an ongoing royalty, usually 2 to 5% on gross sales generated from using the licensed asset. The fixed amount covers the licensor's initial costs of transferring the licensed asset to the licensee, including training, engineering, or adaptation. Certain types of licensable assets, such as copyright and trademarks, have much lower transfer costs. Licensing as a foreign market entry strategy. Licensor provides a combination of intellectual property like patent, trademark, design, copyright, or know-how to licensee. Number two, supporting products, parts, component, raw materials, etc. to licensee. Licensee may able to export or provide local sales. In return, licensee to licensor, number one, provide lump sum payment, two, down payment plus royalty, three, products, four, know-how, five, cross licensing. International licensing is fairly common. Planters and Sankey's, as you all know, owned by US firm and sold in Britain and Japan via licensing agreement. Coca-Cola has licensing agreement to distribute Evian bottled water in the US on behalf of the brand's owner, French company Danone. Budweiser is brewed in Japan by Kirin under license from Anheuser-Busch. A review of 120 of the largest multinational food companies revealed that at least half are involved in some form of international product licensing. Trademark licensing involves firm granting another firm permission to use its proprietary names, characters, or logo for a specified period of time in exchange for a royalty. Trademark appears in clothing, food, toys, home furnishing, and numerous other goods and services like Coca-Cola, Harley Davidson, Laura Ashley, Disney, as you can see in the picture there, Michael Jordan, and your favorite university. A trademark like Harry Potter generates millions of dollars for the owner with little effort. US firm derive trademark licensing revenue exceeding 100 billion annually. Copyright licensing. A copyright gives the owner the exclusive right to reproduce art, music, literature, software, and other such as works, as well as prepare derivative works, distribute copies, or perform or display the work publicly. The term of protection varies by country, but the creator's life plus 50 years is typical. Many countries offer little or no copyright protection. Thus, it is wise to investigate local copyright laws before publishing a work abroad. Know how licensing. involves a contract in which the focal firm provides technological or management knowledge about how to design, manufacture, or deliver a product or service. The licensor makes its patent, trade secret, or other know-how available to a licensee in exchange for royalty. The royalty may be a lump sum, a running royalty based on the volume of products produced from the know-how, or a combination of both. Main advantages and disadvantages of licensing. Advantages for licensor: low investment, low involvement, low effort. One established earlier, there is a lot of effort. Low cost initial entry strategy. Disadvantages for licensor. Performance depends on the foreign licensee. Licensor has limited control over its assets abroad, runs the risk of creating a future competitor. Let's look at some examples. Character and entertainment licensing. This happens when media companies allow third party manufacturers to print or mold their famous fictional characters into commercial products. Disney toy manufacturers. Disney licenses characters like Spider Man or Elsa Frozen to toy companies like Hasbro or apparel brands like Nike so they can produce and sell themed toys, costumes, and shoes. Pokemon Nintendo. Nintendo licenses its character likeness, Pikachu, Mario, to thousands of external companies, resulting in branded lunchboxes, video games, clothing lines, and trading cards. Number two, trademark and brand licensing. Companies with high brand equity allow other manufacturers to stamp their brand name or logo onto non-core product to break into new market. Example, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola does not manufacture clothing or vintage kitchen appliances, but they license their iconic logo and aesthetics to third-party fashion brand and home decor manufacturers. Universities and sports teams. Major football clubs like Manchester United or collegiate sports teams license their logo to apparel companies like Nike or Adidas to create official fan jerseys and caps. Technology and patent licensing. A company that invents a breakthrough technology or piece of machinery grants another company the right to use that patent or technical know-how. Example, Qualcomm. Qualcomm designs and patents core mobile phone and 5G technologies. Instead of building every phone themselves, they license their patent to major smartphone manufacturers like Samsung or Apple, who pay a royalty fee for every device sold that uses that technology. ARM holding. ARM design processor architectures used in chips, licensing those blueprints to companies like Apple or Qualcomm to build customized smartphone chips. Software licensing. Instead of owning a piece of software, users or businesses buy a license that grants them the legal right to use it under specific terms. Microsoft Office window, when you purchase Microsoft 365, you aren't buying the actual code, you are buying a software license that grants you the right to install and use the programs. Enterprises SaaS, Salesforce, Adobe, businesses buy user seat licenses to access cloud based creative apps or customer relationship management tools. Finally, 5. Media and content licensing. Publishers, musicians, and filmmakers license their copyrighted works so others can broadcast, sample, or adapt them. Netflix and TV network. Netflix regularly licenses old TV shows or movie from traditional network like NBC or Warner Brothers to stream on their platform for a specific period. Music licensing, Spotify, YouTube. Streaming platforms pay licensing fees to record labels and artists every time a user plays a song. Thank you for listening. See you again in the next video.